Hello everyone and welcome to a Piano by Pictures picture lesson. Today we're going to be looking at a beginner arrangement of Beautiful Savior. I like this hymn a lot. I think it's really simple and we can use this as a nice sort of playground to build some additional techniques. So today we're specifically going to focus on chord inversions in the left hand. Now, what a chord inversion is taking the notes of a chord and then reordering those notes for one reason or another. And in this case, we're going to do so that we can play the left-hand chords more efficiently and we don't have to move around as much. And so when you're doing a lot in the right hand, it can be very nice to just invert some chords in the left hand and move around a little bit less, but still get a comparable sound. So the first thing we'll do is learn that right hand melody. And we're going to start with our pointer finger on C, and then we'll play C, 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 D, B, C. Middle finger to E, and then we play E, E, F, D, E. Now we're going to move our thumb up to G, play our ring finger on C, pointer on A, and then thumb on G. We're going to cross over with our middle finger onto F, and then play E, and then F, E, D. Now our hand's already where it needs to be to play the ring finger on G, and then A, G, G, E, F. And then F, G, F, F, D, E. Then our middle finger is going to replace our pointer finger on E, and then play E, E, pinky on G, and then play F, E, D, and then land with your thumb on C. Pretty simple melody in the right hand. Now let's go ahead and take a look at those chords. So the chords that we're going to need for the song are C, F, G. And the next chord we have is a really cool chord. It's going to be an A major. Listen to how bright that is, especially in the context of these other chords. So the notes of this are A, C sharp, and E. And don't be intimidated by this little C sharp here. It's pretty much just like an A minor chord, and we're just raising up this middle note. So A major chord, definitely one you need to know. And the last chord is going to be D minor, and that's all white keys, so D, F, and A. Now, let's go over the inversions we're going to use. Essentially, we want to keep our left hand in this zone right here. And to do that, we're going to reorder those chord tones like we talked about earlier. So we'll start with a regular old C. And actually, in this case, I'm going to use my fourth finger, my pointer finger, and my thumb. And the reason I'll do so is so that I can get to this G chord right here. Now, the notes of a G are G, B, and D. And so essentially what we'll do is take this B and D and move them down an octave, and then we get this shape right here. And this is really nice because we can play our C chord and then very easily just get to our G chord and back. And I recommend taking a little bit of time just to bounce back and forth between these two chords. Maybe even play 4 on each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, 3, 4. And just do this enough times until this inversion becomes a little bit more natural in your hand. It doesn't take too long. Next, for our F chord, we're going to take the notes and reorder them again. If we're starting on C, what we'll do is move our thumb up to A and play our pointer finger on F. And see how just like that G chord, the notes of the F chord kind of spring out of the C chord and then fall back into it. So let's practice this real quick. We have our C, we have our G, we have our C again, and then we move those top two voices up to F and then back to C. And this is a really common way to get back and forth between these three chords. You see this a lot in classical music as well as gospel music. Now for the last two chords, we're going to take that A major and we're going to bump this A on bottom up an octave, to get to this voicing right here. And I like to play this with my pinky, my middle finger, and my thumb. Having that pinky raised is a little bit difficult, but if you just practice it a few times, you'll see that it's not too uncomfortable. And the reason I'm ordering the notes like this is so that those bottom two voices can fold into this D minor. So this is a voicing that we get a lot in gospel music, where the bottom notes fold into the top notes, just like that. And so there I played a G going to C, and then our A major going to D minor. Very, very helpful chord fingering and voicing strategy. So let's put these chords in order in the context of the song. We'll go ahead and count 1, 2, ready, go. C, 2, 3, then G, then C. Another C, 2, 3, then G, then C, then another long C. Here comes that F, and then G. Back to C. Here comes that really fun A major to D minor, and then G. And then we land on C here. Another C for this ending. F, and then G, and then back to C. Cool. Not so bad. Really cool chord inversions. Now, my favorite part is this part right here when we go from C to A to D minor to G, and then go back into C. And that's like, honestly, almost like a jazz chord progression. Like, here's what this sounds like with jazz chords. Gorgeous. All right. Now I'm going to play the two hands together so you can see how everything lines up. So we'll start together with this C, and then we go to G, land back on C, and move up, C, and then G again, and then C, long C. Here comes that F chord, and then we land on G right here, then C again. Here's that A, D, and then here's G. Land on C, almost done, C, and then F, G, and then land on C. And that's everything you need to know to play Beautiful Savior. If you found this video helpful, feel free to give us a like and a subscribe. Now, if you like this format for learning piano, click the link in the description to check out our online courses and our free book offer. But above all else, just enjoy playing, and thanks for watching.